Yo, why you try to hurt me, girl? Don't y'all know I'm Bruce Willis? Yo, why you try to hurt me, girl? Don't y'all know I'm Bruce? Why you try to hurt me? 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 Don't y'all know I'm Bruce? Rich man, the poor man, the bigger man beef. Bruce be dead.
Hey, what's going on, my real sharks? This is your host, Rob, with Billy and Steve.
Hey, guys.
Yo. And today we're going to be talking about a man. A Willis man. Bruce Willis, to be exact. No, we're not going to give you a biography about him. We're not going to go through his life history.
Only two people in the world have the easy flow elbow, and one of them happens to be named Bruce Willis.
We're going to simply ask the question, is Bruce Willis an overrated or underrated actor? We're going to take a look at most of his movies. Some will get mentioned, some won't. If you don't like what we mentioned, please comment below and tell us why. Some would say he's overrated, some would say he's great. I don't know. Let's start it off here. So, one of Bruce Willis's first movies that I would actually say is up there in the terms of like greatness that many people will probably disagree with me on, but I will give a reason for it right now is Die Hard, 1988.
Yeah.
Oh,
classic,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Certified.
I love Die Hard.
Yeah, but you know, as a film itself, it's kind of like up in the air because most people will rebut me and say, "Well, that's an action film. It's not anything, not any kind of drama. It's not any kind of doesn't bring anything to cinema. It doesn't bring. The plot is generic. The plot is simple. I say this. I say Star Wars is one of the greatest movies of all time, and that's actually the first movie to a series. That's why I'm throwing Die Hard up there.
Definitely. When you say that, when you guys say that Die Hard was, what other action movie like that was dynamic for the character and showed like moral weakness to him? Like he was a man that obviously went in and killed all the bad guys, but he started off the film like a normal guy that really didn't have anything. Like he had like no shoes on throughout the whole film.
Yeah, no shoes on for the whole entire movie, and it's kind of funny. And you know what? From that whole entire movie and from the whole Die Hard series, I mean, you see from TV shows to even movies kind of using like some of the most popular quotes or even lines from the movie, even like
even trying to reenact the pace of that film.
Yeah, right. And then Alan Rickman, he did a fantastic job. Yes.
Carl Winslow was in the movie.
Oh yeah.
As fantastic as Die Hard was, it actually only got nominated for Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Sound Editing.
Huh.
Which is odd because you're actually going to see this kind of repeat throughout Bruce Willis's career, because in the 1989 Oscars, the Best Art Direction went to Dangerous Liaisons. Best Directing went to Rain Man, and Makeup went to Beetlejuice.
Oh, that would be hard to
Kevin Kline won Best Supporting Actor for Fish Called Wanda. The Fish Called Wanda. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, so Die Hard actually lost to all these films, which is pretty crazy. Gina Davis won Best Supporting Actress winner for The Accidental Tourist. Actor in a leading role, Dustin Hoffman, won for Rain Man.
Yeah, that would be hard
Gene
to
Hackman won for Mississippi Burning. Tom Hanks won for Big. Edward James Olmos won for Stand and Deliver. And Max von Sydow won for Pele the Conqueror. See, like I said, this is going to be a trend that is actually happening a lot in Bruce Willis' career. It's the movies that he does that you would probably say he's most famous for get nominated up against some big time films. I mean, look at the list of movies he had to go up to.
Oh yeah,
Mississippi Burning,
Classic.
Rain Man.
Classic.
I mean, it'd be hard to beat those.
A Fish Named Wanda is one of the most popular movies I think of all time.
Oh, it
Especially
is.
for
Yeah.
that era. But maybe that does that like stand for it, because you just said that this is Die Hard was one of his first movies that he's done. Actually in the 80s, around that time, he was like just beginning to start acting. One of his first gigs was in Miami Vice. So for him to be a lead role actor in a movie that is action packed with Arnold Schwarzenegger ruled over in the 80s, to kind of go and compete against these legendary movies that are still legendary to this day, kind of says something about him. because it could have been any Joe Schmo in that action role.
Well, even how Bruce Willis got a start was in television with a show called Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd. And that ran from 85 to 1989. So he was doing the Die Hard right when Moonlighting was still on air.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on here with those other movies here. So another film I would actually say is up there for Bruce Willis, and this one, some people might be mad that I didn't mention this first, is The Sixth Sense. This is going to be an interesting topic here because The Sixth Sense was actually a great film and a great drama, which is what the Academy usually goes for. But what movies did it actually go up against here? So let's go ahead and go through them.
It went up against American Beauty.
Yeah, that's insane. Just that alone right there is pretty crazy. American Beauty is a great film.
Even Cider House Rules. They went up against. Wow.
That one I would disagree with. Heavily disagree with.
And then let's see what else. They went up against The Matrix too.
Wait, the second Matrix?
The first.
Oh wow.
The first Matrix. It won for best visual effects and best sound mixing. Yeah.
So again, Bruce Willis gets hung out to dry. Now, is this because of his acting, or would you guys say this is because he goes against? I mean, when he does do a movie, he goes against some pretty titans, pretty big titans of movies at the time here. Because this is a movie that gets 85% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8 out of 10 on IMDb. So The Sixth Sense cannot be denied is a good movie. I mean, well.
Is it just a good movie though? I mean, that's what it is.
No, I would say it's actually a great movie.
It's a great movie.
You know, apparently though, people didn't
kind
find
of like it seems like the people don't think it's that great. I think they think it's just kind of.
I think some people think it's overrated because they just hate M. Night Shyamalan. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, there's a lot of reasons
time, though,
people hate
I mean,
him.
at 2000, he's kind of loved by.
Well, no, people love him now. I mean, people loved that movie when it first came out, but now because of some of the other films M. Night Shyamalan has done, people kind of look back on those like, oh, that movie's stupid. It's just like, whatever. You thought it was good when it first came out.
Well, here's another one that he did. I mean, Unbreakable came out also in the year 2000, which was an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I thought Unbreakable was okay. I didn't think it was really worthy.
It's a movie that now is going to have a trilogy. So, I mean, it's and I think that's another one where it falls short. People like it. Some people think it's great. It's one of Bruce Willis's standout films as far as acting wise goes, but it just didn't really spark too hard with.
I think
I think you're alone on that one.
Yeah, I think you're alone on that one.
No, I don't think I'm alone. There are people that do enjoy that series. If not, this film would not be going past the first one.
And again, Unbreakable actually. Well, oh my God, Unbreakable already lost. It lost to Gladiator. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, it did.
Here's a good one. So this one is not actually part of a movie I would say that is deserving of a mention. I just think it's hilarious. Color of Night, 1994. If no one has ever seen this movie, I don't blame you. It is a very low budget film. It's a movie that only gets 5 out of 10 on IMDb. And let me just tell you, Bruce Willis cock. That's right. Oh yeah. There is some. This movie is pretty much a rating away from being a porn film. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only way you can find clips of this movie is actually on YouPorn and Xporn and all those porn sites, because it's hard to find clips of this movie because it is so dirty. I'll say it again, Bruce Willis cock. Literally. I mean, it's one of the most craziest plot-driven movies. Spoiler, where the woman that he is actually banging is actually a patient of his that is pretending to be a dude. So, weird movie, but hey.
That's great.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe he didn't. Maybe he thought after he's like, I'll just go way on left field, and maybe I'll get something for that.
Maybe I'll get a nomination.
Yeah, I'll get a nomination for that.
With nothing.
All right, so here's a group of films that people actually like, and I guess we're going to go ahead and just give them a mention here, just for the sake of it, is The Whole Nine Yards. I actually will give a mention because it is a popular Bruce Willis film, and The Whole 10 Yards, but I do not think they are Academy
award-winning movies. No, they're not. They're slapstick comedy movies.
It's okay.
I mean, they put the cast together. I mean, they had a bunch of laugh on there. You got Matthew Perry in it. Oh God, I cannot remember one of the females named in this movie. But Matthew Perry, Bruce Willis, they work together great in this movie. I mean, like we said, honorable mention to this movie.
All right, now here is probably the coup de grace, I would say, of one of his movies is Armageddon.
Ooh.
This is a film I personally like. I think it's a good film for how, scientifically inaccurate it is. It's an interesting movie, to say the least. It's great action. It's a timeless classic. I don't care what anyone says. It's one of the best popcorn films you'll ever see.
It's definitely a popcorn film.
Oh yeah,
Steve Tyler.
I mean, come on.
Steve
The drama was brilliant. It was what was not to like. And if you say Ben Affleck, I'm gonna hit you back with saying Ben Affleck, when he did this movie, he was one of the biggest actors at the time.
He was.
So you can't just judge it on, I hate Ben Affleck now. You have to realize that at the time, everyone was in love with him.
I realize that, and and I'm not going to say that. He's part of it, but because this movie was another one where they kind of just slammed every major actor at the time
into the movie.
Man,
yes,
and
they
were
did.
like, it's so going to be big, and it is extremely cheesy, but that's the thing. It's like, is it good?
Close my eyes.
I don't wanna miss a thing. That's the only thing I remember.
God.
That's the only thing I remember from the film. Is
Dang,
that.
it actually gets a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. 38% of Rotten Tomatoes. I actually disagree. I think that film is actually a lot better than you people.
Directed by Michael Bay.
I hate to say, I know it's directed by Michael Bay, the guy who can't even do a plot. But the point I'm trying to say here is, you weren't saying this when this movie first came out.
Oh, people
Everyone's
were
going back
loving
now and
this.
derating this movie. Stop pretending like everyone hated this movie. No one hated this movie when it first came out.
It was amazing
Everyone
back in the
said
time.
the same thing later. Oh, Deep Impact is better. It's like you weren't saying that then.
That
You were
was
like,
one-
Deep
yeah.
Impact who? Because Armageddon was blowing up the theater. But
It was.
whatever you guys want to say. It did not actually do very well. It wasn't nominated for too much. But that just kind of goes to show you here, whether it's choosing a bad movie or what people will say is a bad movie now, choosing just a decent movie, it seems like he actually just comes up short when it comes to the year the movie comes out. It has nothing to really do necessarily about the film.
Every year, though, that he has a blockbuster film, he comes up short. Because this is three major films of his.
Well, even Robin Williams won for Best Supporting Actor in Good Will Hunting.
Way far superior movie.
Oh, Rob Williams. He'll be another person on the show soon.
But I mean, it's just it's the story of his career, I believe. It's just he's the actor that he's well known. People know who he is, but he always falls short. But he has immediate classics. I mean, there's a lot of films that you can name from him, and one of the other ones around that time, a year prior actually, that is, I would say, is a cult classic. Right? Everyone loves this film. If you talk to them, The Fifth Element.
Oh God, I was wondering when we were gonna get to that movie. I actually hate that film.
Yeah, me and Rob talked about this.
I hate that movie. Yeah, I don't think it's good.
I do.
I love Fifth Element.
I think it's a terrible film.
That was
I think
one
it's
of
boring.
That was actually one of his.
Or Chris Tucker, yes.
Tucker, sorry.
Yeah,
Chris Tucker. I couldn't stand Chris Tucker in that film.
He played over the top as all of his characters.
Hey, Friday's a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Well, besides Friday.
Friday.
He plays over the top.
We're getting a little off track here. But yeah, so it just seems like a trend Bruce Willis has had all his career is just putting up these, what I would say is his probably big time movies to other big time movies, and they're just not, they just don't come through.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's just Bruce Willis and a bunch of nobodies. He's backed by some serious actors, at the time. So it's one of those things where, why not, give him the nomination, but he's not going to win against American Beauty. He's not going to win against The Matrix.
I guess he'd have to do a movie about a guy having a midlife crisis and trying to bang his daughter's best friend to win the award.
Oh.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with American Beauty. I'm just saying that's what that film kind of is about.
That's a very hot topic, Rob. You're on polls with him.
Well, then I'm going to mention one other Bruce Willis movie that I told Rob that he should see is Hearts War. And you know what? It got a 6.3 on IMDb, even a 60% on Rotten Tomato. It's a good movie.
He loves it. I'm surprised Color of Night isn't your favorite movie. Bruce
I've
Willis.
never
cock.
seen that movie.
You know, I guess I'm just gonna have to see this. I'm gonna have to get it over with. It's like
What, Color of
Stalin,
Night?
Yeah.
Dude, Color of Night, man. You just go type it on X Hamster, bro. You'll be able to find it instantly. I'm telling you, dude. Color of Night is a straight up porn.
Is it really though?
I'm not
Are
joking,
there just
Steve.
like
It's-
scenes, or is there like no? This is flat out porn at this point.
Steve, I would take you in my room and I would show you the clips of it, but all it would take me is to freaking porn, man, and then we would be watching technically porn together. And
Like, why is Bruce Willis on here? You know, porno?
I don't think that would be cool. I don't want to watch
It would be a
I
little
don't want to watch a
awkward.
porno with Bruce Willis in it with you.
Andy, for the last time, I don't want your giant box of pornography.
No, come on, man. So uncool.
No, uncool? Uncool is trying to give an honest man a big box of porn.
I kind of feel like my world has been opened into
That the whole Real Sharks game just watched a scene of porn together.
We just watched the porn scene together, and I feel like I have now won with Bruce Willis's career. I take back all the shit I've ever said about him acting wise.
Yeah, I told you. So Color of Night is basically softcore porn.
Wow.
And it has a lot of thumbs up. Probably. Yeah, he basically did that. And did you know he also started as a musical artist known as Bruno?
Yeah.
Yeah, we took a pause here to watch that film.
I will admit I was very surprised, and I don't know how I feel. You know what?
It's
should've
because
won
he
something.
went for the stars in that movie. He really did
He
go for the
did.
stars of Color of Night. Color of Night was like his Andy Warhol, you know?
Oh
He was
my
like,
God.
Oh my God.
That's gonna be my art. Like, people are gonna remember me, but they're gonna say Bruce Willis, Color of Night,
Greatest film
of all time.
of all time. Dun dun dun. 60 Minutes.
God, that's such.
That was a great scene. That was a great scene for cinema. That really was.
Yeah, I know.
That
And
was
actually,
one of those
you
scenes
know
where
that
it gets
exists
by.
of a scene where Bruce Willis gets his pants pulled down and basically gets a blowjob right on
On-
screen.
and I mean like not a fadeaway shot. That was
That was a
up
close-up.
and personal. You're
Yeah.
gonna see every. And
That was basically Skinamax right there.
It was. Honestly,
That
I'm
used
so
to be
little
on the Spice Channel
that
right
was
there.
the Spice Channel. Oh my God, the Spice Channel.
I'm so a little shocked by that. That
Why?
is- I just can't believe it.
Saw titties.
No. Funny. Oh, that's a good one, Rob.
Dude, all this
You
shit.
such
Oh
a
my
dick.
God. Wow. From the colors of night to Skinamax. Wow.
Yeah.
Starring Bruce Willis.
Yeah, this is-
Alright, so after Color of Night, he did 12 Monkeys and Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Interesting. Damn.
Color of Night was when he went to he had to get on that Pony Baloney Express off on
Oh my
Pound
god,
Town,
Rob.
and then he had to
Wow.
come back with a vengeance
Wow,
to Die Hard with a vengeance.
I'm telling you, I think they were like, listen, Bruce, we saw your film, Colors Night. This glorious.
Exact inspiration for the title of this movie.
Die Hard.
With
Die
a-
Hard with a vengeance.
Because we could tell you really died hard doing that other.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm looking at who won Oscars in 1995, even if the movie didn't
It didn't
make
come
it.
up with anything. No one even mentioned that film.
No, but Forrest Gump won for Best Picture.
Wow! He was like, you know what? Tom Hanks is doing that fucking retard movie. He's like, I'm gonna do something. He's like, I'm gonna do something.
Bruce, listen, I know it was a tough break for your movies. You're gonna give us something.
I don't want to do another
okay.
action film. I want to do something good. I want to do something with my dick. I'm gonna fuck them. Like, they're gonna fuck me. They want to fuck me. I'm gonna fuck them right back.
Was that
Oh
Bruce
my
Willis's
God.
pitch? Just like, I know how to show him. Zip. Like, so is this it? This is it. This is the whole movie. Make it.
What if that
Oh
was-
my god.
What if the whole movie was supposed to go that way, and they just
Well,
showed
wow.
up to Bruce Willis's house?
Dude, that's a
And
long
that's
scene,
just
man.
what happened.
Dude, that's a long scene. Can
Oh
anybody
my
think of another
God.
scene in motion pictures that
Yes,
was that?
Basic Instinct.
Yes, Basic
Slither.
Instinct.
But again, no.
Oh, Slither.
you do-
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay, I can understand that one.
There's some movies
No, man,
with
but
some
you don't
gratuitous
see you don't
sex
see
scenes.
any penis in that. There's no penis shots.
You saw Bruce Willis, the tip.
He was the
You
one.
saw the tippy top.
Dude, he's the standard.
You
He's the
saw
one.
the tippy top poking through.
I saw it. It was like a little baby nub.
And man, I don't understand why they have to fall in the pool when he's already in his swimming trunks and he has to
That
take
is
them off.
great. I like that. I'm surprised they didn't cut to just him naked in the pool. Like he
They
somehow.
did!
Like, just him. No, like they.
Oh,
they,
by himself?
Yeah, by himself.
Just
man.
walking out there and she's all like, I made you food. He's like, I like your food a little 2 inches to the right.
Oh. That was. I'm not kidding, dude. I thought that movie was. That scene was badass.
This is definitely going to be a bonus episode, I'll tell you that.
Oh shit!
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
like, dude,
this is
Jesus
this.
Christ.
to all the listeners out there that are on the bandwagon for Bruce Willis, please watch this film. You're gonna have so much more respect for this man. You're gonna be like, dude, he went where Michael Douglas thought he could. Michael Douglas was at the basic instinct, was like, top that, Hollywood.
Oh my God.
Bruce Willis was like, hold my fucking beer. I got this shit. Drop trowel, like almost just right there in your face, dude. Dude, like, you know, you guys know that, like, Sacha Baron, dude, he did the whole thing for Bruno. He got the inspiration for Colors of Night, bro. He was like, I'm gonna do something based off of this.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's going to be enough for this little small episode. Bonus episode. So, hey, guys. Hope this didn't turn out long. So listen, like, and subscribe to Real Sharks. Thank you.